We're going to be going in towards our very first game in a real short bit, and here we go. And towards the land of Dawn for Game 1 in the M2 World Championship of Mobile Legends Bang Bang. Over right here with me, casting alongside is definitely going to be Leo Gaming, and I'm Contra. And we will not forget to thank Singtel, our partners in esports, to unlock lag-free and ultra-fast gaming experience with Singapore's fastest 5G network. Keep calling and get the edge you need on your road to Mystic in MLBB with Singtel.
Oh, look at this. Heath starting it up strong. Again, this is going to be key. You got to bother Chiku. You got to take away these purples, these oranges, and the Serpent's still alive. Maybe a third of health left. Heath is just working his mask. He's saying, you know what, this is a non-starter. Could not get it.
Oh, he actually dives in a little bit late to the scene, and it might just be part of she's already used this flicker as well. He needs to get out of this, and I believe that that chunk of health left, he's got to back away.
Oh, Curtizi super aggressive up top, cutting the lane already. I do believe this is maybe just the second or third wave. Oh, the duel! It's happening! For Maze already goes in for the flicker. That's out. Curtizi looking for a dash. Can he find him in the bush? Oh, he gets it!
Whoa!
That's first blood for Omega Esports.
Just look at that blow, and Curtsy still at it once again, and E1 tries to finish him off, and he managed to make it out!
What?
Absolutely insane! Omega Esports not only got the first blood, but he makes it out alive.
With relative impunity. Not the team, but the fact that he was not punished at all. That was a big three-man rotation sent in by Todak, and in mid, that's going to be Moon being hit by the Mountain Shocker, survives with just a sliver of health as well.
Yeah, and I am definitely excited to see what goes up next. A lot of all these flickers have already popped up from the side of Todak, and they are forced to play passive all the way. Now, Kenji is also controlling his lane relatively well, so if they were to choose to roam, definitely could be great.
Now, looking at this, we got it all wrong during the draft, I must admit. It's actually the Ruby and the Khalid, and then the Benedetta and the Cho facing off. Now, Heath just checking the bush, seeing who wants in. E1 goes for the bite, now starting this very first turtle. Again, we talked about this in the pre-game discussion. Counters and timers are just way up. That's the first turtle going over to Omega.
Yeah, and Omega Esports, like we said, really put the pedal to the metal on this one as they managed to really rake in on the goal. They're already 1K ahead, and he forces E1 to back away. He has to find a different angle to perhaps give a little bit of support heading down towards the bottom side. But oh, Yelly Haze to be having some danger right here.
Ooh, there's a Mountain Shocker alongside the ejector. Oh, they're gonna go for the neck, and Moon goes down. E1 survives. Not much he could do to help out his mid laner, and now Chiku. BMI out, goes for the duel. That's going to be the blazing duet. Oh, it's not a duel if it's a 2v1 and he's out.
Yeah, he knows he's got no business there being a 2v1, and all he can do is just get as much of those creeps as possible. And now Kenji possibly will be just, you know, doing what he can just to sustain, and Stu will just be quite an annoyance to deal with.
Yeah, Contra, let me make a quick prediction here, and let's say a call. Hold up before that. Nice ejector, three-man rotation. Not much Stu could have done. I was going to say, if that didn't happen, and these two side laners here, top and bottom, just continue doing what they did, it would be a slow crawl win for Omega. It's because they're winning these side lanes, right? But then Heath comes in with the massive rotation.
Indeed, and you just see that Todak just haven't seen to find a way to respond to this at all. This is not what they're used to in the early game, and it's really costing them a lot. Now, you can see 3-0, but all they have to do is just to hold on and eventually look for that mid-game fight. But oh, Wave of Dragon in towards the mid side. As you can see, Moon dives in as well. Yeah, Lee Hayes gets caught out, and it's gonna be Eve. They'll be forcing the flicker out of 4 maze, and he finally pops that away.
Nice Hurricane Dance to save himself. Heath and Hajizi, there's not enough damage between the both of them, so even E1 gets away, even Moon survives. Now, real quick, big fight in the river. There's a Rampaging Sandstorm. Stu gets one. Down goes Hajizi. The machine needs some maintenance.
Oh, man. Speaking of the machine here, he's going to be flipping Moon over like a burger patty, and man, he definitely doesn't want any of that sort of pressure going on. He's going to be backing away, but fixing back down and towards the bottom side of the map, we do see Kenji just enjoying his time over on the bottom side after getting that one pick off. And of course, that might just happen again to that Khalid if he's not careful enough. But over the KZ side, the 1v1 is commencing.
I love it how top lane here is all about just the mechanically skilled heroes. It's just, yeah, the Shunpos and just the dashes on the Cho versus the parries coming in from Cortese, and the dashes is infinite, right? But right now, look at this. Kenji, with the help of Hajizi, of course, off camera. That's going to be the Mount Shocker checking him out. Ooh, trap set in. Quick take on the turtle first for a good fight. Here we go, charging it up. Let's see what happens. Blazing the Wet out. Chico, I love how he's so disciplined.
Yeah, he's definitely holding on towards that trigger at the moment, and for me, it's just getting as much vision as he can. Just looking at the itemization right now, we do have Stu already having half the season. Oh, it's going to be Heath that will be able to pull E1 right in. And that is definitely quite a worrisome affair, but well, we do have the Demon Hunter Sword out as well for the side of Chiku, so that's going to be great.
Yeah, but right now there's a top lane fight here extending into the river. E1 just hops out, 1,000-pounder to save himself. Oh, there's a flicker and an arrow for good measure by Moon, saving his teammate, and that's going to be another failed engage. Okay, so the first 5 minutes were relatively action-packed, and I think these two teams now respect each other a little more. Now May's looking for an engagement, and he backs out. Arrow finds no target, blazing the way by Chiku, going 1v1 against Kenji. Yeah, I don't think Kenji should pick this fight. He'd get kited.
Yeah, definitely he has already had a lot of his HP down, but he gets back up, quickly regens, and all the way back in. Stu is going to be engaging right here with the Sandstorm, and this 1v1 is not looking in favor of the side of Kenji. He opts out with the flicker.
That's going to be a fight that he does not want to pick up. And, ooh, Maze already picking up the Blade of Despair. He means business as he takes these smaller creep camps up top. But now, that is a Hurricane Dance that E1 regrets. And there's an ejector on the Chiku. The first death for the jungle player, for Todak. And there's some revenge on the Yelly Haze. But Hajizi gets the third one. Will there be a fourth? No, it's going to be a trade instead. Heath is still alive. How did Heath survive?
I don't understand. They went in 1 by 1 and easily give up the mid lane tower. And Omega Esports just got so many freebies going their way. They're definitely enjoying what they can possibly take at the moment.
Not a single turtle missed, and now they're going to take their third after that quick rotation and conversion in mid after what I believe was a 3-for-1.
Yeah, and I definitely think it's not even worth it for them to really dive in towards the side of Heath. Like, what do you actually get by just shutting down a jaw hit? Absolutely nothing. And now E1 getting caught out again, and you can just see Heath is just in every single one of these team fights.
And already Mr. Fundamentals, as some folks would like to call him, sitting at 1-0-5. And here's the thing, Contra, do note, he is playing with Pull Yourself Together, so you kill him, he comes back all the sooner. He doesn't care.
That's right, Leo. Like, all you have to focus on is all these certain hyper carries coming out online. And oh, one more injector all the way to the back. They cast a Selena, and Moon is out of it. Picture right now. Omega 8-3.
Wow, Moon was just thinking like about what he's gonna have for lunch, and he's like, hold up, there's 3 members of Omega on me. I was not planning for that, and I think Todak, they were thinking maybe a step ahead, and they were like about to rotate, but it was just too late. Again, the fact that Yelia is here, has the Eudora, means he's playing for the neck. He's playing for keeps, and there's another one. Injector into the back. E1 goes for the Hurricane Dance. They just need one more hit, and oh, not enough Smart Missiles to finish the job, and there's a hook in by Kenji. Going for the finish is Hajizi. That's a double. Moon goes down finally, and another turret.
Well, what can I say? It's just a straight-up stomp right now where you could just see Heath outright bullying this Akai. Every single time he sees that panda's gonna go extinct, and seems like there's gonna be another one biting the dust. And once more, E1 goes down.
Ooh, Stu tried to help. I see that. Stu tried to help. Goes in with the Rampaging Sandstorm. I'll stun him. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's not enough. He survives. He goes back in. And I think Quick Sand Guard would have been a little too dangerous, given that Yelly Haze was there as well. Could have gone for the stun, stop the shenanigans. And right now, the map is looking mad blue, Contra. It's looking mad blue. And Omega Esports, this is what they're good at. Again, they know the steps between A, B, and C. You take them to like maybe J and K, things get a little shady, but it's not gonna happen because they get another one. Stu goes down in mid. Kenji gets caught out. Oh, he hooks him in! He hooks him in! They despair! I'm sorry. I'm losing my words. It's because it's just too crazy. What was that? The flicker and hook? The flicker and hook?
We gotta catch a replay if we can because that was absolute beauty. I'm lost for words, but you know what? Go ahead, take the Lord. I think Todak is pretty much done for now.
That was ridiculous. That was what, 3 people underneath the turret. He goes for the hook, flickers away, feeds Chico and the rest into the rest of Omega Esports. That's the wrong team, but you know what I'm saying? Like these stickers,
Okay.
yeah, they're in other groups, but wow, Omega Esports sitting at 14-3.
That's right, and maybe they're sending signals. It's like, hey, Alter Ego, are you watching this? Like, we're coming after you next.
Evos SG, check it out.
Oh yeah, and the list goes on. I wonder how many more stickers do we see because early on we saw Moon pop up that M1 sticker, but yep, this Hurricane Down is going to be setting up, and they might just actually get Heat right across, but he is in safety. Stu gets caught out instead, and Curtizi looking for blood, hunting for Chiku as well as Moon. He's already inside of the enemy's base.
What?
And he doesn't care. Drop that missile arrow as much as you may. I will take out your inhibitor turret on the top lane.
He caught it with much gusto. He's like, I'll take it. Don't give it to Hajizi. I'll take it. Now Chico running for his life in his own base. This is not a good spot to be if you are Todak. And it looks like they're just focusing on the base right now. Ladies and gentlemen, it's just 11 minutes and 15 seconds in. Mid lane gonna be as well. The next target, another ejector onto E1. And ladies and gentlemen, it's just a matter of time. That's gonna be game 1 going over to Omega Esports.
And now the Philippines will top the groups at the moment. Omega